I know the high level of hospitality. Japan is the best.
They pay the table worth 50,000 US dollars.
How do you see the Philippines' future?
We're slowly evolving into coming into the digital world.
Brighter future in the Philippines. That's why we are here.
Sometimes follow your gut. You know?
The most important thing
As a impact investor in the ASEAN.
Connection.
What's up, YouTube? It's Rio. As a Japanese, you know, speaking of hospitality. So, I think for formal ways, Japan is the best.
Yes.
But for casual way, Philippines the best. I like casual ways, that's why I'm here. Yeah, but as a Japanese, you know, I know the high level of hospitality.
Yes, because you're so good at it in Japan.
Yes.
You even wave.
Yeah. Japan is amazing. But for me, it's like too much. Yeah, it's too much. I need a more casual way. That's why I'm here in the Philippines.
Oh,
and
wow.
for the casual way, Philippines is the best country so far. I don't know, maybe your country is the best, but so far, based on my experience, Philippines is the best. That's why I'm here. Oh my gosh, I want to ask this. Filipino called it like bread?
Tinapay, pandesal, bread.
Pandesal, right?
You're crazy, man. Who is this people telling you that's a bread? But it is a bread for some. But the reason why it's called a bread is because they bite it, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The idea is because breads are like pandesal put together, right? But my joke always is, why you call it a bread? Are you gonna bite it?
Oh my gosh. Mine is samgyeopsal. My lechon.
I only drink occasionally.
We drink chill, right?
Yeah, I have Gen Z friends, and they said, John, why when you go out, you sit down, you have a glass of wine, and you talk about a lot of stuff in life. I said, I'm tired, man. I was shocked one time I went to Palace for the first time, which is crazy because some of the owners of that bar is my good friend for many years. Go parties until 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I don't know how they do that, man. But anyway,
that's his style.
Not because I really want to, but you know, it's in this business, it's really important to network, right? So it's like one of the things. I mean, shit, at my age, man, like, dude, if I drink too much, I'll be like done for like the next day. I'm like in bed.
Oh, bro, that happened. So I went to the F1 party 2 weeks ago in Singapore. So I was just privileged because it was a party. I have some few investors who are a good friend of mine, and they're quite big, really big.
Okay.
So they pay the table worth 50,000 US dollars for one night. It's 3 million pesos for one night.
Just for the table?
Just for the table with drinks and free foods with a bunch of sliders and French fries. How to eat it? So it's my first time to watch an F1 race. So that's why when they see me wearing Ferrari and the Petronas cap, they're all wondering, what team are you? What I care about is the aesthetic of the shirt and the cap. I don't care about the brand. I'm a newbie, bro. and then I said to them, well, there are 10 teams racing, right? At least you can choose 2, right? Who tells you can only have 1? So I went to that party also in the race. Have you seen the movie Crazy Rich Asians, bro? Like, it's like a movie about this bunch of rich people, like Asians' richest people.
Okay.
And when I went to the party, I was shocked, bro. It's like lit, bro. I went inside, all this table, and of course, when they found out, we have the special lanyard for VIP. So people are like, hey, get out of the way, VIP passing by. Because some people wanted to go into that party, but that doesn't mean you have a money. You can get the ticket because the F1 would only sell it first to a certain level of families in the world. Then if they don't buy it, they sell it to the certain level of richest families in the world. So it's like not for everybody, because in that party you see the racers, Hollywood superstars. So they're really profiling who are the people coming in. And for me, that party was crazy. So we went in 8 p.m., bro. I got home 5:30 a.m. And then after that, bro, people with me, my investors are like not young, bro. Of course, they can afford to pay 50,000 US dollars or whatever. Anyway, after that day, me, I can still go out. I went to Sentosa and they were like whole day, 2 days, 3 days on bed, bro. And I was like, what happened, sir? What happened? Sorry, John, we're just like right now. feeling well. And I realized you were right, bro. Maybe when you reach that age, recovery stage is much different now, huh?
Oh, for sure.
So we need to enjoy our
Oh my gosh, but I'm on that stage already.
But seriously, bro, but they were partying. Like, I was shocked to see 55.
Yeah.
Like, it was a networking, bro. I met amazing people. I met people who owns modeling agencies for Calvin Klein. Hey, I was about to take off my shirt, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's do that.
Dude, I'm not comfortable on underwear.
Come on, I'm available.
I'm gonna share this. So I have no perfume that time. So I said, "Oh, we're gonna get a perfume." They said, "Oh, there's a sponsor for perfume here that they can get you sprayed." So I went there. The one who sprayed me was wearing gloves and sprayed me. I said, "Okay, how much is the perfume?" Because maybe I'm trying to act like I can buy.
Yeah.
And it said $10,000 per 200 ml bottle. I was like, okay. I took a deep breath and said, "Oh." Okay. I mean, you pretend that because you don't want to look like you don't have money, right? Because they sprayed on you. I just said, "Do you have color red of the bottle or something?" It's a Filipino technique. How to do you have size 5? Even you know the shows. No, I'm just kidding. I just said, "Oh, maybe not now because I still have my perfume." But definitely, I will not buy that even if I have money.
Which brand?
I forgot the brand, but it will take me a while because
It means it's not like super popular.
no, but only they said the royal family uses
right.
it.
That kind of brand.
And you can only buy it in Singapore in Marina Bay Sands.
Okay.
So you can only buy the perfume in Asia in that. I know, but there are selected areas you can only get the perfume. But it's the perfume of the richest of the rich.
That's a whole new
A whole new world. Literally, you're like Aladdin with Princess Jasmine on a magic carpet ride, bro.
Oh my
And all I do is be a freeloader, bro. So, by the way, I think one thing I learned also in life is that you get there once you have a lot of excess. Because some people will try to prove that they're there even they don't have enough. And that's how they ended up being in trouble, right? And
I have a question.
Yeah.
This one. How do you see the Philippines' future?
wow. I always believe that the country is composed of people, right? And whatever people we have in a certain country makes a community, and that community dictates what kind of environment we will be living in the next coming years. So I will be honest, I am hopeful for the best for our country. But if I look at, there's many social aspects I have to look into. There's political aspect, economics, wow, and then there's also the aspect of just the social, like the community and stuff like that. When I talk about the communities, I guess we're slowly evolving into coming into the digital world. I see a lot of, even in the grassroots people, communities are getting Android phones. Before, you still see people with keypads on the communities, but now everybody's starting because Android phones are accessible now. So you now can expect a lot of people going into the TikTok world. That's why you see a lot of TikTok influencers who has a huge market on, like they say, trash TV or whatever, because they're slowly moving there. So what I'm trying to say in terms of socials, definitely the influencing world will be booming. That's how I look at it. And of course, it's also good for those intellectual people because they have a platform to share with, and there will be a community who can adopt them. Good. Now, politically, I cannot make too much comment because political landscape changes every 6 years in this country. And definitely, my only thing here though, my greater hopes is that someday the new generations would be really keen on choosing, because good governance matters. In any good economy, I think good governance matters. Singapore, Japan, all these big, very disciplined countries have very good governance. That's why I believe that. I believe that because I used to be in the government, bro. Did you know that? So I know how important good governance is, because if you may not corrupt directly by using the money of the people, but just using your influence to abuse people, that's a different story, right? What I'm trying to say is how I see the Philippines now is when you start to see all these Gen Zs looking forward for a better country, gives me hope, because means that they will be the future leaders. So politically, hopefully, good governance will be there, and not influenced by the love of money. But then if you talk about economics, bro, well, I'm happy to share that based on the economics of the ASEAN, I'm now putting my cap as a impact investor in the ASEAN. Well, Philippines in terms of GDP and the inflation, because there was a time people are complaining Philippines going through inflation, like where all the cost of goods are too high.
Yeah.
I realized that Philippines is still on a good shape. During that time, we were able to manage, but the dollars were high this past few weeks and months. But that happened to everywhere around the world, right? It's not only the Philippines. But somehow my greater hopes is that a lot of investors would come in now here in the Philippines. Though I understand that the power, the water, the incentives for investments is still very, 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 very tight or very not perfect. But then again, you start to see pockets of new investments on provinces, which means that there's a new hope for fresh investments that are not corrupt by old systems. And yeah, so for me, maybe the when you see a lot of like the future BGC, did you know the future BGC is in Clark? They say
I heard some people
so
say like that.
see, imagine investments moving on that side.
It's gonna be really happen.
Yeah, because there's a lot of investors coming in there now. So you need to start considering planning where's your next podcast studio in Clark. No, seriously, for the one watching this, I have very good friends, good in properties. They start to purchase now in Clark because they know investments
it's
are going there.
Really happen.
Yes. So, dude, the bullet train and the trains are being built now, starting there.
Clark.
So, yeah. So,
Like around here.
going Manila to Clark.
Manila to Clark.
So imagine how fast it is to travel in that places. So definitely that's where I think where we're heading. Investments in rural or provincial areas coming in. People going to the digital world. Government, you see all this Gen Z rising up to have good governance. Gives me higher hopes. Sorry, I talk a lot about those stuff.
That was good. And it's like accurate information too.
Yeah.
We've been hearing a lot. We've been hearing a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, I always listen to a lot of chismosas in the politics and the economics world. Hopefully I'm right. And they're right. Anyway, that's it. I talk too much, bro.
No, that's what I wanted to hear. Because we are still new here, then we are foreigners, right? That's why, you know.
Oh, wow.
But we see that, like, how can I say, brighter future in the Philippines. That's why we are here. We are kind of sure that's why we are here. So Philippines gonna be more like,
because you're here.
The crazy thing is that well, I don't know about you, but I didn't know anything that was going on. It's just like timing, right? Like we just came. I don't know. I followed like my gut, bro.
And sometimes those guts are really a gift. You know, I remember this very fast, bro. This is a story about a guy who is digging a soil and then he was looking for diamonds, right? And then one day he was keep digging on his farm and then he realized, oh, I have no diamond here. And then he realized, oh, he heard from someone that, hey, on that town, there's actually a diamond there because everybody was there. So he sold his land to this guy on a very cheap price, then went off to go to that place where there's a lot of diamond. Then the guy who was there turned it into a farm. Because, you know, no diamond, I'll just turn it to a farm. Nobody sees hope on that land. Keep digging and digging until he hit the rock and then found a very, very big diamond. And what was the lesson of the story? Sometimes follow your gut, you know? Because sometimes you don't know, it looks barren. And then you keep digging there, you realize, oh, there's a bunch of oil. That's how Brunei became rich. Did you know? They just keep digging until they found fuel on the land. And now they're like one of the top richest countries in the world.
Wow.
That's your lesson for history. Now we're in the history now.
That's a life, right? But sometimes, of course, there is a possibility that we gonna waste our energy here in the Philippines. Pero we don't feel wasting energy. You know, we are enjoying here. But there is a one thing also. Philippines has a lot of happiness. Right? The most important thing is being happy.
Agree.
For me, to be honest, it's enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were right, bro. I think there will be a time in our lives we'll be in our deathbed and we'll not be asking how much money left do I have.
Yeah.
You're gonna be looking for your friends that you were with, your family. Oh, and that is the things that they'll remember. Your happy moments with them. I love that, bro.
Yeah. It's enough, right? We don't care if Philippines gonna be more like better country or worse country. We don't care. We're happy now. So it's enough.
Enjoy the now, right?
Yeah.
Live the best for the now. And when you live your best today, because this is the present, the gift. That was the word of the master of Kung Fu Panda. You know it's called present because it's a gift. So do your best today because tomorrow will be made of what you did today.
Yeah.
We're now being motivational one.
Oh my god. We're like serious like podcast, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's your dream?
What's my dream? Well, my dream for me is really fulfill my purpose when I was born. And I always believe, okay, this might sound a little bit religious for some, but for me, I always believe that there's always a creator who designed you for greater things. And no life was created out of nothing, it just exists. I've always believed that there is a purpose why you are alive. And my greatest dream is to fulfill that purpose. Now, how do I find my purpose? For example, this power bank I have here, you will not know its purpose until you go to the manufacturer or the people who sells this because they know the purpose of the power bank, which is to give power, right? For me, it's always going back to the reality of, hey, I need somebody to connect with, but at the same time understand my purpose. And my design is this, to help people. For me, is to really create a great company someday who promotes innovation to address poverty. But at the I want to build like a SpaceX, but you're not addressing the issues of the atmosphere or creating jet planes. My dream is to create a tech company that addresses poverty and innovations to help them come up with economics so that they become prosperous, and you keep innovating and innovating. And I look forward also to have a company that works with a lot of young CEOs who would innovate, and then my company would invest on them so that every year, like Steve Jobs, I would launch a new product and introduce new CEOs who are developing new products. And then maybe someday if my company is like super billionaire, I have dreams to become a billionaire. It's a dream that I really want to achieve so that I can help more people, but at the same time, maybe use my influence to be in the government someday. I still have that dream. Because my grandmom is a public official in a small village, and she always meant, when I was young, when I walk with her, she always tells me that be a good boy, to be a good man when you grow up, love the people around you, do not abuse people, and be a good leader. So she always believed me that. That's why, my grandchild will become a president. But I don't know. That's too much though. But she always, even in her, that's why the reason I actually went home to the Philippines is because she was dying that time. And I was beside her when, she was saying goodbye. And I hugged her. And she always look at me and say, my grandson who will become the president. But I don't know, but that's just too much for me. But, she always believed that. But I love leadership though, for some reason. So now you heard my dreams. Just a dream though. It's the only free thing I can do in life. Dream.
That's true. Let's go. Kaya mo, yeah. Yeah, seriously.
So,
I'm sure.
if I become the president, I give you a position.
Yeah. Be kind to me. You should be kind to me, guys. Okay. What's good about the Philippines?
Okay, you already shared about how happy people are here. And I think one of the good traits of the Filipino is our heartwarming, selfless service. For example, I travel even in Western countries. They would always say, we love to hire Filipinos because somehow they're very hospitable. Bro, you're from Hawaii, right? Filipinos are very hospitable compared to a white service. Bro, sorry, bro. Like, just comparing. Like, sometimes white are amazing, also hospitable. But I guess Filipinos are always keen on going the extra mile. We want to give the best mile, You want to be like the most welcoming. I guess that's why we get a lot of foreign many years ago. I guess when we see a ship, we welcome them and welcome to the Philippines. Then they conquer us. No, kidding aside, but I think. So what I'm trying to say here is Filipinos are very heartwarming. I love that because it shows hospitality, and that's a gift of service. And for me, that will open doors of opportunity for a person or a country to invite people to trust. And if we don't have that personality, I don't think we will be able to build genuine relationship with other foreign countries that will, you know, like you, Japanese are going. I know we're not perfect. There will be still people who will abuse because, you know, in every 12 sets of egg, there will always be few bad eggs there. So what I'm trying to say here is, but generally, Filipinos are heartwarming.
Yeah, true.
And because I guess we watch a lot of telenovelas or shows about drama and stuff. But I think, you know, have you watched a lot of those DC films about like superhero films?
Like the Marvel stuff?
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel
Usually
stuff.
you would see scenes where like the protagonist or the hero will be overpowered by the evil one and then lost conscious. And then there will be always a moment where, it's all about love. Stand up. I see my mom, my dad, we're gonna fight back, and then all the friends start coming in, and then have this massive superpower from my friends and use love, you know. But for me, in reality, that is a motivation because Filipinos is so connected to each other that we can persevere in the midst of tests because of that gift of selflessness and cherishing love for our community and our families. Wow, I don't know.
Well said, buddy.
Vote
Bravo.
my platform when I run, love. Just kidding.
That's how Philippines is. Guys, visit Philippines. Come to Philippines. Join us. Let's be happy together.
Yes. Thank you for coming here.
Yeah.
Bro, thank you for coming here in the Philippines. And I hope someday my connections and my influence will be able to expand your advocacy to share the beauty of the Philippines.
Let's go.
Can you share, you know, how good this studio is?
Well, yeah, for those who are curious,
Yeah.
I mean, when the moment
Yes,
I
sir.
got here, it's like all the equipments are there, the expertise of the people to create, you know, the whole experience of doing podcasts. So in case you're someone like me who would like to be an influencer because you want to make a brand for your companies, or you just want to be an influencer because you dream to become popular, bro, they need to connect here. This is the perfect studio for you.
Yeah, the email address and IG account is on the description, guys. Hit us up, okay? Let's work together.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy. Thank you for coming, John.
Thanks
Thank you so
again.
much.
Great show.
Thank you so much.
Bro, it was good. I love it, man.